Wait a minute, why is my food moving? Well, this is one of the best treats there is when it comes to Japanese comfort food. Right now, we are in the East Village and we're gonna try some amazing food. I'm so hyped right now because I'm here with Bing Buzz. Ming and Ben, they've been running an amazing channel, also covering amazing Asian American food bites, Asian food in general all around New York City. And today, in honor of Japan Day, the first ever parade, we're gonna go to the East Village and have some amazing comfort food. So join me. I'm Ariel, this is Urbanist, and I'm here with Bing Buzz.
Ariel, this smells so good.
And it's still moving, actually.
Tell us in one sentence, what is Bing Buzz?
Go ahead.
No pressure. The Bing Buzz, we're a couple, two creators, and together we create fun New York City contents that are fun and creative. We try to add creativity in there, and just a lot of food contents as well.
That's amazing.
So thanks for having us.
And stay tuned because we'll be talking about the best Asian food bites in New York City after we bite into this. All right, let's go into the takoyaki.
Woohoo!
So I'll let you serve so I can film everything,
Okay.
if you're cool with that.
Of course.
Thank you.
So we are going to
Yes.
grab directly into this takoyaki.
So what do you do with the chopsticks, Ming, when you first get them?
Oh, you know, we do this just so
Really?
all the wood pieces don't fall into our food.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
I've never done that. That's why my food is always crunchy.
And
I've been
texture.
eating wood the entire time. Nice bark to my bite.
and there's some interesting
Yeah.
facts about this. Well, it's like a, what's it called? Superstition that if you are thinking about somebody that you like and you break it and it breaks in half, then they're thinking about you too, or something like that.
Oh my.
What are you? What is this I see?
Busted.
You didn't think about me.
So okay, let me think about someone, and then we'll see
Oh.
if they're thinking about me as well. And then jump over here, Ben,
yes.
if you can,
Or,
so we can all be on.
All right.
There we go. So welcome everyone, welcome Donald, welcome everyone. Let's bite into takoyaki first.
It smells amazing.
So takoyaki is basically octopus balls.
exactly.
So it's nothing to do with taco.
No.
No
Oh,
tacos, yeah.
takoyaki.
No tacos involved, and we have something that's moving on top of it. I don't know what's the best way to explain this. It's basically like a shaving that reacts to the heat
Exactly.
and it starts moving. So don't worry, it's not alive or anything. And you guys have had this many times before.
Oh, yes.
We love it.
One
It's
of
an
my
acquiring
favorites.
taste too. You might not like it the first time, but if you have it again, you'll love it.
Right. All right, let's bite in.
If you like octopus, then you like this, and it's very savory.
So octopus balls in your mouth. Let's try this out.
Woohoo! Cheers.
Mm. Oh my god.
Very gingery. This
So
one.
much going on.
You're right, it's more gingery.
Than usual.
This one tastes more like gourmet. Because other ones taste have more like a fast food taste or like a casual food taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very good. It's you actually can taste the gumminess of the octopus. So octopus tends to be a little bit gummier in texture, and that's a good thing. But it's still very tender, very easy to bite into.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you like the octopus taste?
I love
yeah.
octopus. I love squid as well.
All
They're really
things
similar.
octopus. Yeah.
And it's not that crunchy. So you would expect I'm not sure what these are called. The things on the top.
I forgot.
I just
to.
call them flakes.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna have another bite. Grab
Yeah.
another one. Yeah.
But it's very saucy inside too. It really takes a second to process everything.
Yeah, so deep fried octopus balls filled with a sauce that's similar to ketchup, though I know it's different. Similar to mayonnaise as well. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ah bah bien sûr, et mes bonnes choses c'est pour la course.
Oh my god. I could just eat this for the entire meal.
Really?
Usually, yeah. Yeah. What do you guys usually love eating at Japanese comfort food restaurants? Because there's two types of Japanese restaurants mainly. There's like the fancy Japanese sushi, ramen, very nice places, and then you have the comfort food places that sell the takoyaki, the omonoyaki, all those other like more fried foods.
It's a
Yeah.
very hard question.
Usually more like an appetizer or a quick bite to us. And once you eat this, you're like, oh, you're ready for a whole meal.
Go to both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, so you guys go for usually for these places for appetizer.
You kind of have to. And this one, it's like after you have like this time, it's like I can't wait to eat it again next time.
Right.
It's like yeah. And even if street fairs and quick bites, even like Japan Day Fest today, I'm sure they have it. If it wasn't for the long line, we would have gotten it there too.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let me show the name of the place right over here. There's fried rice. They have Soba Noodles. They even have a burrito. And this place is called Doko Demo here in the East Village at 2nd Avenue and 4th Street. Okay, so now let's bite into this and then we'll get into go. Arnell says, nice to see Bing Buzz with Ariel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was so crazy. We were just like, is that urbanist? It was super spontaneous. This whole thing was crazy.
At the end of his last stream.
Yeah, I just spontaneously asked both of you, hey, do you guys want to have Japanese food? Like when you guys were free. So no, this was not planned whatsoever. But Bing Buzz does amazing YouTube videos, so I thought, wait a minute, let me seize this opportunity and have some Japanese food with someone.
You're too kind. This guy's so humble.
Now let's try this. We can serve it in different plates.
Okay. Not gonna lie, it looks a little unassuming at first.
It does. I'll show you a little bit of a close-up in a bit. Actually, is this already mixed? No, this is not mixed.
No, the noodles on
So
the bottom.
Okay, so we gotta mix this. Actually, can you do the honors?
Yes.
And I'll film. Let's use this as a communal fork. Yeah, there we go. Go for it.
And it's kind of cool. It's like raining outside. The ambiance is amazing.
It is, yeah. It's a perfect day for food like this.
Yeah.
Very comforting.
I'm trying to mix everything without anything falling on the table.
You got this.
Noodle pole.
Trash that piece.
Oh yeah, the noodle pole.
Yes, yes. Wait, gosh.
That's very important for vlogs.
Oh yeah.
These guys know.
Gotta flex my noodle pole muscles. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start serving.
There we go. I think that's perfect. There we go. Give it up for the amazing mixing skills
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Ming.
I think you didn't catch that on camera.
Pretty sure he did.
Oh,
We're editing that out, no worries. Oh wait, this is live.
Live.
Oh, never mind.
all good. Woohoo.
Nice.
Okay.
I think this one needs a little more color.
Yes.
So this is Soba Noodles. They call it wasi soba, so I assume they're using wasabi sauce with this.
Oh wow. That's
I
a lot
added
spicy.
red ginger and I added the bento balls.
Ah.
And so forth.
We have bento flakes also moving on this noodle dish.
And chicken,
And chicken as
not
well.
octopus.
And scallions. So you can build your own. Basically, let me show the menu as you're mixing it.
Okay.
So I have the power of putting
How is
images.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I think this one could use a little purple.
a little purple, a little green.
Yep.
Okay. How's that one?
Looks good.
Looks good.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Let's do it.
Okay.
So he used a little more noodle, but it's
I'll
good.
grab
This
this.
one's a little more noodle.
Yeah.
I'll grab
Okay.
this plate over here.
All right.
Oh, good.
All right, perfect.
Oh my goodness.
So you can build your own soba noodles with a whole lot of different additions. I stuck pretty simple. It's called yakisoba. There we go. I call it wasabi soba by mistake. It's yakisoba.
Okay, I was like, dang, spicy?
And we got fried chicken bowls as well, ramen rice and all that. All right, let's bite into this. Oh, just bear with me. Let me close this menu. There we go.
I'm pretty excited.
It smells so.
Oh, all right.
The first thing that came out, we're like, okay, we gotta wait for the takoyaki to come out together.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. We got the takoyaki's more better. Cheers.
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 Yummy.
Super saucy.
Super saucy.
Yeah.
Has that takoyaki taste to it too, the same flavor.
That's why it's called.
That that thing.
Yakisoba?
Takisoba. It's hard to remember.
Yakisoba.
Takisoba.
Makes sense.
That's why it's called takisoba. Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh, the chicken is so tender.
This almost tastes more like Chinese American food. It's really good. Super saucy noodles. The noodles themselves have that al dente type of texture to it.
Yeah, and it's flat noodle.
There's a lot of ginger too. Usually I don't notice the ginger as much. It's so delicious.
Yeah, they offer red ginger, and that ginger adds that kick. So if you're not into spicy, but you still want a kick, highly recommend adding ginger to your Japanese food.
Yeah. You're right. Actually, ginger appears in a lot of sushi along with the wasabi, all that stuff too. Makes sense.
Right. It's the thing that appears right next to the dish in order to clean your palate.
Yep.
Between dishes.
This is so delicious.
And what type of noodles do you usually go for? Like, what's your favorite type of noodles? Because I know people get very hardcore about noodles in multiple different cultures.
Even pastas, you know, there's so much
Even
heart
pasta,
into
yeah.
it.
I love flat noodles. But I love junky noodle, the pad thai, like all the Thai noodles. I love that taste. But I also love soba. Yum.
It's really hard.
It's really hard.
It's like the whole menu of a pad thai, typical menu, pad thai, pad siu, pak mao, and then you go on to Korean noodles, soba, thin noodles, thick noodles. They're all really good. It's so hard.
I love the super thick noodles that the Japanese do.
With the sauce.
The sauce. Well, they also do the cold one.
Oh, yeah.
The one that's served cold and then you put it into a hot broth.
Yes.
So good. I think it's udon.
Or
Udon.
soba.
Like to eat when it's thick.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. This I like when it has a little bit of bounce back. So it's not too soft, not too tender, and it has plenty of greens as well, which is nice. It has that extra crunch to it, which in Thai cuisine you would have with peanuts, but this has the crunch from the actual veggies.
Yeah. It's crunchy, but also it's seasoned very well also.
Right. And you guys cover a lot of Asian cuisine.
We love Asian cuisine.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So like, there's a lot of similarities. So how can you tell the difference between Japanese, Korean, and Chinese for someone who's never had it before?
It's a lot to take in. We just like say it. So throughout all the years, we've just learned, okay, this specific type of noodle is Japanese, and this dish is Chinese and Korean. But there's actually a lot of overlap between all the Asian countries because they take influence from each other.
Yeah. I was actually born in China, and it's one of the oldest. Has one of the oldest culture, longest history. So you could say a lot of cultures borrow from it. Like pad thai actually comes from influence by the city where I was from.
What city were you born?
Shantou. It's in a province called Guangdong.
Okay.
I guess people immigrated everywhere. And the beauty of living in New York City is that you get to try Japanese food, Korean food, Chinese food, and you compare it. Versus if you live there, you eat that one dish for your whole life. Also, shout out to Vietnamese food. So, I forgot about that.
Isn't that?
It's so fucking great.
Oh yes, so many puns.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Seattle, there were so many puns for the restaurants.
Yes.
Pho King was one of them. But there was a few others.
Yeah.
And you said Guangdong.
Guangdong, yeah.
That's where a lot of Asian Americans come from. Chinese Americans come
Chinese
from.
Americans, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and the
you-
cuisine spread everywhere to Hong Kong. I guess that's where dim sum kind of started too. Yeah.
Actually, that's a good question. Chinese American food. You have General Tso's. You have the famous chicken fried rice, pork fried rice. Being from Guangdong, then recently, how is it different, or are they similarities still?
It's funny because people would say that's not authentic Chinese cuisine,
Yeah.
but as culture progress, you could say it's making a comeback. So like even McDonald's, KFC is really popular in China too. So a fusion of that fast American vibe food is actually being very welcome in China too.
Go to Pizza Hut in Chinatown. When you go to Pizza Hut in China, it's like a dine-in restaurant where the waiters take your order, and it's so fancy because the crust has cheese inside. And it's awesome. And Pizza Hut is just Pizza Hut in the U.S. Right?
Yeah, and we're just trying to become more open-minded If the food is good, it's good.
It's good, yeah. And now there's a lot of like new Chinese cuisine here in New York City.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We even tried a Chinese French fusion, and that was amazing.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
The fusion in New York City is worth trying. Yeah.
And Audio says, "Do you like it?" Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
So good. Like,
Ron says, "Don't forget pancit." Pancit, of course, it's amazing. Have you guys tried good Filipino food yet?
yes,
Yeah.
I love Filipino food.
Filipino noodle I haven't tried.
I usually go for the sweet the rice with the sweet pork. That's my favorite Filipino dish.
Yeah.
And
And hello, hello, hello.
Hello Hello is very good. Catherine says, ask about baby bamboo.
Baby coconut. We love. What's baby?
Where's baby
like
bamboo?
bamboo shoots, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
good.
Where can you find that most of the time?
There's cans in Chinese supermarkets.
Chinese supermarkets who have them.
Okay.
Yeah.
The taste is not for everybody, but it's really healthy. It's really good for you.
Sometimes it's not because it's like all chili oiled up, but it's so delicious with congee.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like, do you like cilantro? Cilantro's acquired taste too.
No.
Yeah.
Cilantro is an acquired taste.
Yeah.
So let us know if you have any questions for an amazing couple that covers food on YouTube. Feel free to ask anything, especially Asian or Asian American cuisine, because it's Asian American Month here in the United States of America. So let's have a few more bites, and then we'll wait for questions to come in.
Okay. It is AAPI month. May is AAPI month.
And honestly, there's so much to learn about food as we go.
I know.
Yeah.
It is. I think Asian American cuisine is underrated. Authentic. It's like complaining if New York pizza is not authentic.
That's true.
It's not supposed to
That's
be.
a good point.
It's supposed to be American.
Yeah.
And I think there's a beauty to General Tso's chicken.
I think so. Yeah.
In my opinion, it's one of the best dishes ever.
Right.
But also like teriyaki, chicken teriyaki, which we were discussing before, mostly an American invention from Washington State.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's Asian American staples you really enjoy.
Oh, so many to name. Well, of course. What do I?
You have hot pot spots like Hometown Hot Pot in Chinatown, and then you have Chinese barbecue.
But those are pretty authentic.
Pretty authentic, yeah, I would say.
Not like Baskin Robbins doing bubble tea now.
Oh my gosh.
That's controversial.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I want to try it. I want to try it, but it is.
I'm curious, yeah.
It's weird when corporations get into this kind of stuff, but I do want to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's Mexican food, says Matt.
Oh my
what are your
gosh.
thoughts on New York Mexican food?
We had
Being New
the
Yorkers.
best food tour in Mexico City. Tacos and torta ahogadas, and
Tortas.
I'm like trying to remember my
Yes.
Spanish right now.
Yeah. We came back from there 2-3 weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
and we're just kind of recovering from the whole street food scene. It's amazing.
It was amazing.
Luckily, you came with your stomach in one piece.
Yes.
A little bit
That's
bigger.
good to hear.
Yes.
A little bit bigger.
Because I suffered very bad food poisoning coming back. I was out of commission for a week. Because
Wow.
I made the mistake of eating oysters, which
Ah.
would make sense in many places in America, but don't do it in Mexico because they get it from the Gulf of Mexico, which is a very polluted area for oysters.
I see.
Interesting.
Especially not in season. I had it like it was in May.
Did it taste good?
It tasted good, but yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
getting poisoned for a month. But the food there is amazing.
It's amazing. People always say, "Oh, real taco Mexican food is best in Mexico," but I would say New York taco is pretty good too.
But growing up in New York, what's
Yeah.
your favorite like New York place to have Mexican food?
To have Mexican food?
Because I already have one on top of my mind. Let me know if you know where
Is
it
it number one for you?
It is my number one.
No,
yeah.
is it what is that called?
Los Tacos number one.
one?
It's not right.
Okay.
It's not mine either.
I love those guys,
Yeah.
but it's not my number one.
We tried this place called Takuma?
Takumi taco.
Takumi Taco,
Oh
which
my
is a
goodness.
Japanese Mexican taco fusion
Yo.
by K-Town, and it's pretty amazing.
There's also I forgot the name right now, but in Brooklyn there's a Korean taco fusion.
Oh, that sounds good
It's
already.
so good.
Yeah.
The burritos have the pickled veggies in them.
Wow.
And they make their white rice with ube.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
Wow.
All the fusion.
Janice says I'm in Hudson Yards. Favorite Hudson Yards
Oh,
spots?
that's a
Go.
little tough. Not gonna lie.
Favorite Hudson Yards place?
Yeah, where would you go?
That's a
Yeah.
little
Well,
tough.
Oh, And as you're thinking about that, sorry, Dos Toros is my number one Mexican place.
Oh.
Okay.
Mexican American place.
Good. There's a lot of locations for you to look, go to.
So Hudson Yards, where would you go?
We like Momofuku there.
Dessert. Okay.
No. Chicken place.
Oh, the
That's
chicken
true.
place.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has such terrible reviews, and I'm
Yeah.
so sad that they're getting a lot of hate. But they're really good. I agree with you. I
Okay.
do like them.
And then what else
Fuku
is there?
chicken for a quick bite in
Yeah.
the mall.
Oh, isn't that the Fuku chicken? Not Momofuku, my bad.
Okay, Fuku chicken.
Yeah, I
Fried
meant
chicken.
Fuku.
Yeah.
Owned by Momofuku, owned by
Ah,
David Chang, who's very
okay.
famous. Yeah.
We don't really eat at Hudson Yards.
Also, it's a growing neighborhood, so the food scene is slowly getting there, but not yet.
Right, it's still very expensive for what they offer.
That's
But Miznon is very good.
It's not
I
okay.
Very
heard.
good pita sandwiches.
And honestly, if you're there and you're confused, just walk over 2 avenues to K-Town.
Oh yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so where should a lot of people here tune in never had Korean food.
Okay.
Where should they go first time during K-Town, which
my
is
goodness.
at 32nd Street and 5th Avenue? I'm asking all the hard questions.
Oh no. We love this question. So we just did we went to ask strangers on the street, like, hey, what's your favorite place to eat in K-Town? The answers are so diverse, but the top answer was BBQ chicken, which is just like fried chicken and so delicious. If you like chicken.
And that's a good beginner spot, having
Yep.
good Korean fried chicken.
Yeah.
And also, you can have it not spicy if you're not used to spicy food, or you can have it extremely burn your mouth off with spicy.
Yeah.
And I would say BDC tofu is not
BCD.
intimidating. BCD tofu is not intimidating. And you should check out Food Gallery because in there you have a lot of options. Dessert,
Yeah.
traditional Korean food, fusion, everything. Bubble tea. So that's a good starting area to kind of browse around.
I like Spot dessert.
Oh yeah, that's good.
The best dessert at Spot is what they make look like a flower pot.
Yep.
Oh yes.
It's so
And
creative.
it's like chocolate, and it's like a tiramisu, but it's served as a flower pot.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing ever.
We go in there soon, so yeah.
That would have been a cool video to do together.
Yeah.
It's a really fun place.
We're actually going to K-Town like right after this too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Barbecue, love barbecue. That's what we're going
Uh-huh.
to.
Ron says Bonchon.
Oh
Bonchon is
yeah.
good.
Really good.
Bonchon
It's
is really
more like a fast food place, but really, really good.
Yeah.
Another fast food place is
Zhangro.
Jangro. Oh, the corn dogs.
Yeah.
Or Origin. They have
Origin.
it means like little house, and you go in and all the food is on display. You just pick it up and eat there.
That's a good pre-game location if you're planning to have a good night in K-Town.
And then continue the night at K-Town because
Yep.
that's the best place to get drunk at night.
Cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
K-Town, since you guys grew up in New York, maybe you had the same experience, but K-Town was the place to go underage drinking.
Yeah.
think so,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
back. At least for me and my friends, we would go to a bar called UFO Bar, and they would check any rectangular object. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It could be a real ID, but it could just be a Blockbuster card.
Wow.
And they would just look at us like,
Okay.
you can come in and drink. But of course, they were shut down.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, a good place is Pacha.
Hocha. Hocha. Yes.
Which Hocha? There's a few too.
32.
Hocha 32.
Hocha
Okay.
32.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
They serve like a huge soju, which is like a light Korean cocktail
Yeah.
mixer, and it's really good. And it's served in the watermelon.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yes.
the vibe is great. They play loud music. They just have so much fun in there. There's a DJ too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good place.
Lots of lights and everything.
Did you know?
Yeah. Go
Did
for
you
it.
know soju is actually 6%? It's like it tastes so good, and it's actually higher than you think. The alcohol.
It's
Yeah.
very deceiving, yeah,
Yes.
because it tastes lighter than beer, but it's stronger than beer. And you can get drunk very easily having
Oh, yes.
a cocktail with it.
And the fruit flavor, I think that enhances it too.
Wendy says we're ignoring you. No, Wendy, thank you so much for to the end.
Uh-oh.
Japanese Korean asking, let me know how to pronounce your name. I don't know how to read that script, but
Oh, we are Chinese.
Yeah.
We're both Chinese.
Maybe
yes.
get mistaken for being Korean, but we're Chinese. Chinese American.
yeah, because of all the content you cover
Yeah.
a lot of Korean food.
Yeah.
Right?
Lately, uh-huh.
Is it pudding time? Desserts, Asian desserts.
I don't know if this.
dessert.
Oh.
Asian.
Aside from Spot
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
in New
Oh,
York City,
I love Prince Tea House. It's crepe cake.
and that's a
See, that's
classic.
great.
That has been
Yeah.
open for decades.
Right. I love that place.
Cheese foam tea is amazing.
Oh yes. Oh, all the bubble tea.
All the bubble tea. Mama, Ali Mama. They
Oh.
have these amazing cream puffs, and the cream it's like this big, and it's a whole cream puff. You open it and you could have bubble tea flavor inside. A lot of different options.
Bibble and sip. Have you guys had that?
Yeah, it's like that. Yep.
It's my favorite.
I love it.
Amazing.
That's a good choice.
Loving the light behind it. Yeah, it's actually their sign. It's a huge Japanese lantern.
And to the left of him, it's raining outside.
And
Pretty
yeah, it's
amazing.
raining. Let me show it.
I love how yours has little faces.
So to wrap up, let us know how you guys started.
So we started in 2018 vlog channel, and we were pretty inconsistent, but during the pandemic we became very consistent, uploading once or twice a week.
Yeah. And after watching so much YouTube, I kind of grew. I found a love for filmmaking and just create content in general. So we're like, oh, we gotta be serious now. And we have been pretty consistent for a year and a half. And honestly, we love it more and more each day. Yeah.
And is it official? Is it public knowledge what you're going into the
vlog?
direction? Yeah,
Vlogging?
the vlogging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
you guys are taking your vlog into a different direction.
Yeah.
Yes.
So actually, this live stream is part of the vlog too.
Yes.
It's vlogging all day.
Filming.
Yeah. And we have a whole rest of the day to go too. So it's really exciting.
That's very cool.
And thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Bing Buzz on YouTube and Instagram as well, and TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bing Buzz, Ming and Ben, amazing couple, knows a lot of things. Check them out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining me.
It's our first time meeting Ariel, and I gotta say he's really humble and down to earth, just like how he appeared on camera.
Oh, cool. After this, I'm gonna throw the table because it didn't go to court about. No, I'm joking. No, thank you so much, guys. It was awesome just randomly bumping into you. And keep up the great work on YouTube and TikTok.
Appreciate it.
Keep being awesome, and always, do you guys know the rest?
Oh.
Quiz time. Keep
Oh
on
man.
exploring. Keep
okay.
on exploring. Keep on exploring.
How do we?
No worries. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Let's all wave in front. It's coming because we're all on fire. Our vlogs are on fire.